Doubles and coffee. If the Guardian newspaper has woken up over the last 2 days to realize that Keith Christopher Rowley and Fitzgerald Ethelbert Balizé Knockglass Hinds ride on a horse with an 8-year-old boy, do nothing about crime, these two idiots are incompetent. If the Guardian newspaper has realized that, well, you can only surmise and imagine the frustration of the entire population, because it was Guardian Media Limited that has Rowley there and has prolonged Rowley, that let Rowley lie in Parliament on Emailgate and never called him out, that allowed the heat on Police Service Commission collapse and misbehavior in public office by a President Paula May Weeks and Bliss C. Prasad to thwart a merit list to leave Trinidad and Tobago rudderless and leadership-less at the head of the TTPS. They let that slide. They let Nelson Gate slide. They let Bridgman's Gate slide. They let Delsey Gate slide. They let interlocking directorships slide. They let Integrity Commission not filling out form incorrectly. They let all of that slide with Rowley while attacking Kamla right through. But over the last 2 days, the Guardian newspaper, the Guardian of Rowley's K-Pax, has been scathing about his lack of heart, his lack of care, his lack of intent, his lack of decision-making, his lack of action against criminals. So if the Guardian has woken up, it is really now time for Rowley to go. Not wait for another election. He must resign, and Fitzgerald Ethelbert Hinds must resign. Their total incompetence is glaring that even the Guardian, the beneficiaries of Rowley's decision-making, his financial impropriety and decision-making and allocation of resources to their shareholders, the Guardian has had enough. The people have had enough. The United National Congress anti-crime talks at La Jolla Complex were oversubscribed. Citizens were angry they couldn't get inside. We apologize, but we need bigger venues because people want crime plans. They want action. They don't want talk. They don't want what Rowley is going to do tonight. Come and talk about state of emergency as if that's the only issue. And talk about during Kamla's time when fellas had lawsuits and men were picked up and so on, and throw a sprinkling of race and attack Kamla. When Kamla had the crime rate going down, attacking crime at every ministry, from education, opportunities, sport, culture, across the board, social development, baby milk grants, school feeding, talent identification, discipline, border patrol, air guard, coast guard, police, interlocking, crime fighting, where all the units knew what was going on. That was Kamla fighting crime. Rowley coming tonight to attack Kamla, to talk nothing, to spew lies as usual, to say that the opposition did not support his government with legislation, which is a total lie. As Khadija Amin told you on Hansard, over 17 pieces of legislation which required the opposition support was supported by the United National Congress. Rowley is the only leader of the opposition in history who stated categorically that regardless of good law, bad law, or intermediate law, he was going to isolate the government and not give them any support whatsoever. Rowley is a total goat, a total incompetent. Even the Guardian Media Limited, who hire Asha Javid to be their political investigative and journalist and editor, even though she has a judgment against her, calling her dishonest because of her political affiliation. Even the Guardian is fed up of Rowley and Fitzgerald Ethelbert Hinds as blood flows in the streets. 30 murders in 17 days in Trinidad and Tobago with a population of 1.4 million. Jamaica had 33 murders with a population of 3.1 million. Do the maths for yourself. Rowley and Hinds are the worst in history, and they must go. People are dying all over this country. policemen being shot at their home, bandits shooting in the malls, right opposite police mounted branch. And a criminologist come to say, earlier is good. This country is sick and rotten to the core, and it all starts with the PNM. You must get rid of the PNM. Stop the nonsense. Stop attacking others who were doing a better job. Be real, be truthful, and understand that Rowley is a dishonest, incompetent, heartless liar. Don't listen to him tonight, because I just told you what he's going to say. He will do nothing. He will not come and say any plans. He has done nothing. He has left the borders and the ports unmanned. He has left the air guard to rot. He has left the radar to shut down. He has left the Coast Guard without vessels, without diesel. Even his two that he went down to Australia to buy with a small pin. And in a small pin, by the way, a new name for you, boy, from Dominica, boy, Teacock. That's your new name, Teacock and Small Pin. This clown called Small Pin, whose family has become rich and billionaires over the last 8 years, as he swore to be Rowley's Minister of Licking K-Pax. His brother's company has moved from nothing, a little rum shop on the avenue, to a major bank and merchant bank with $4.2 billion in work in 4 years. His father has been in charge of the IFC, 15 million a year for 8 years. And Stuart Smallpin Young is running all over the world with high per diem, negotiating deals with Rowley. While you die in your house, you have a little business, a little parlor, bandits running in daylight. Murder in hot sun, murder in rain, murder at night, murder on the avenue, murder while people whining to soca, murder in carnival. The PNM must go, Rowley must go. The Guardian is fed up, aren't you?